that, Jam. I appreciate it. Yeah, sorry to try and show their bodies. You want to see? No, I'm just joking. I'm just joking. I won't show you my body. You don't want to see that, you know? Yeah. What language do you speak? We'd be interested.
Reference to Spanish now.
Turkish and a little Polish. Oh, nice. I think
That's pretty
actually one.
cool.
I think one of my athletes had a little like spoke a little Polish. I've had athletes all over, the world. I think did I have one from Turkey or a new one from Turkey? I'm trying to remember, but it's very cool. Very
That's
cool.
pretty cool. Turkey and Polish. All right, this in my wait. What year are these logos from? Question. Are these this year's logos?
They look very recent because it's the Yeah, it is because it's Washington Commanders. So yes, it's very, very
Okay.
new. Okay, Arizona. Okay, we're gonna. Okay, we'll just do S tier. We're not. Okay, so Arizona Cardinals.
Nah, that's dog shit. In my opinion, it's a very, very simple logo.
I know I'd go for like probably C. C. No, I want to say it's absolute dog crap, but at the end of the day, like it's pretty much like any other Cardinal logo, in my
Yeah, that's
opinion.
true. Okay.
The Falcons. Falcons. I could go with
That's
like
gotta be a
I could say maybe a B. It's unique. It's got the F in it.
for sure B. B for sure B. 100%.
See, I have a hard time. I know this is your team, but I feel like Ravens is kind of. I, I don't know. I have a hard time with any of these. I don't know how much of these I'd put S tier, to be honest with you.
Yeah, there's only like one or two that I would genuinely put S to. But I think that's just my bias. But I would at least put it A because that my freaking team, bro. That my team.
Yeah. Okay,
Let's
we
go
can go.
with a B.
We can go A.
With a B.
Yeah. Buffalo. But Buffalo's, it's better than the Cardinals. I don't think it's A tier. I'd say it's B tier.
Yeah, for sure.
The Panthers, I think you gotta kind of have to be A or B. It's kind of a cool logo, in my opinion. But
I would put Panthers S tier because if you look at all the other ones, the design of this one is so different than any of the other logos. They have an actual panther and it follows their color scheme.
that is true. That is true.
And that's just my personal opinion.
We'll put it A tier. We'll see where we go. Okay, Chicago
All right,
Bears.
bet.
There is no.
That's going with the Cardinals.
That's like. No, I think it's D. It's a C. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
a slightly different C. Okay, no creativity. Bengals. The only reason I'd give Bengals more than that is because they add some tiger stripes that go with theirs. The Bears, like, if anything, I would put it C tier.
Yeah, I would agree with Bengals S tier.
The Browns is a little like brown helmet. You could put anything on there.
You can absolutely put that there, honestly.
I'd say D. Cowboys, I absolutely hate the Cowboys, but they got a freaking star. I'd maybe give it C because it's better than a letter, but not good enough to be with a foul. Like, it's a star.
Yeah, I agree. Definitely like at least a C tier. The Broncos is kind of cool though. Like
Yeah.
in my opinion, like they've got a Bronco.
Yeah. I'd go, I don't know. I'd go A or B.
We could put them with B, honestly.
B, okay.
Baltimore Bills and Broncos.
Lions, I feel like you gotta have kind of the B. Like, it's creative, but not
Lions is a B
awful.
for sure.
Green Bay, it's a freaking G. That's a D.
Yeah, for sure. Either C or D.
See,
for that.
Texans gotta be
I
a.
like the Texans logo.
Yeah, I think the Texans gotta be B. I don't think they're A tier or S tier. But I feel like, it's different, but it's still, like, I don't know.
I'd put that one at an A. That's just me though.
We can go
The
A.
Texans logo is just so cool.
Colts, I'd say C. It's like just a horseshoe, but it's more It's more than D, but it's kind of still basic. Jacksonville, I'd say probably like A. I mean, it's got some cool detail to it.
The Jaguars logo?
Yeah. A or B.
I mean, I can agree. I like the designs they got on it, and it's a nice little picture of a Jaguar.
Yeah. Kansas City, I think you have to go C. It's literally just a...
Yeah, they have such a simple logo. You have no type of texture, design on it.
Chargers, I mean, B?
It's kind of cool, though.
It is kind of cool. It's simplistic, but it's cool. I would give it a B. In my opinion.
I can agree with the B.
Like, it doesn't have as much flair to it. Like, realistically, I feel Ravens should maybe be B. But, like, the other three kind of have some cool design or some, like, I don't know. The Rams, I'd probably give it a C. It's just friggin' LA with the somewhat ran horn out of it. Plus, their just new concept is awful.
C as well.
The Raiders. Dolphins, it's kind of cool. Like, it's, I mean, you can't really go much. I'd go maybe B. Like, it's not just a dolphin, but...
Definitely.
Vikings, I'd probably give them a B too.
Really?
B or A, like, it's cool, but...
The Patriots are going in the D for me, brother.
We'll put them there. Saints, we gotta go C. It's just kind of a simplistic logo.
The Vikings, okay, we can put them, yeah.
Giants, obviously D.
The Saints in the C? What? That's crazy.
I mean, it's a Saint thing. It's no different than the Colt being a horseshoe. Being in the C.
Okay, I see your logic. I see it.
Like, we're lucky that we put the Chargers at a B tier based off of what kind of criteria we've had so far.
That's true.
So, the Jets, I still think are D tier. They're almost as bad as the Browns and all those other logos, in my opinion.
They go D tier for sure.
Okay, so Eagles, I would say A. I wouldn't even say S. But, fun fact. Did you know the Eagles logo... There's no S. There is an S. We just haven't got to it. Jam. So, did you know the Eagles logo is the only one facing to the left?
To the left.
Like, if you look at all the heads, they're all facing right. Besides the Eagles, they're facing left. Do you want to know why, Mirf?
Why is that, Vicioso?
The reason why is if you look here in the feathers, you can see an E for Eagles.
Oh, I never knew that.
And that is why they're the only left, because they have the hidden E in their logo. Fun fact for you out there, for all you out there.
That's pretty cool.
Okay, Steelers.
They gotta go at least C.
I mean, theirs is more complex than these teams down here, but not by much. We'll go C.
Yeah,
they give a little.
That's not C because it's kind of like when you think about it, it's kind of like KC's logo.
That is true. That's a little. I mean, KC could even be a D based off of, and Rams could also or just because they have a little creativity, not just a football with the New York Jets.
Steelers, yeah, they have the colors and the little diamond things. Yeah, I agree.
Seahawks.
That's got to go at least B or maybe C based on.
I would go B. I would go B. San Francisco.
That's gotta go D. It's the same thing with the Giants.
Yeah, Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay. I think they gotta go A tier. It's a pretty dope logo.
It's gotta go A tier because that's a really good logo. Yeah. Honestly, it's very very different. It's a flag with a pirate on it.
Okay, we're strict real quickly. Commanders is going to D. There's no if, ands, or buts about it.
W. That's gotta go.
Okay, now the Titans. Titans is it's simplistic, but it's also not. Like it's more. I don't know. In my mind, it's better than the Chiefs, Rams, or Steelers. Like, it doesn't... Like, I think it deserves to be B, in my opinion. I know, because the T is not really a T. Like, it's different. It's just not a T with a circle and stars.
There's some flair to it, but then when you try to compare their logo to, like, the things we have in A tier, it's definitely not better than the things we have in A tier.
No. But I feel like it's above C tier, but barely above C tier. It's like the end of the B.
Out of our tier lists.
Okay. So, what are we thinking here? I have a hard time putting anybody in the S tier.
No, nobody belongs in the S tier, especially not for logos.
Yeah.
But one thing I will say, though, based on the criteria then, I think Falcons and Bills should go to A tier. Because we do have a bird, a panther, a jaguar, an eagle, and a Viking. And the creativity of the Falcons logo is they have the F and they have an actual falcon head, you know?
Yeah. Okay, we'll move Falcons up. I have a hard time with the Bills, in my opinion.
Yeah, okay, you're right. We can keep the Bills where they are, but I just want, the Falcons deserve to be in A tier, at least for their logo creation.
Yep, okay. Okay, chat. This is what we're going to have. This is our tier list right here. We didn't agree that anybody should be in the S tier, but we got some solid ones. I feel like, I feel like our D's are B. Like, there's a bunch of them B that could drop down. Just A3 is so bad. Oh, you're talking the Texans logo here? I'm assuming that's which one you're talking about, the Texans here. I mean, it's not the best, but I feel like it's better compared to some of the NFL logos, in my opinion.
Yeah, if you look at all the other ones...
If there was to tie up theirs, I wouldn't give it water. Oh, okay. Listen, I think it's a little different, a little creativity. There's some multiple colors, schemes, so that's my opinion.
And if you look at all the other ones below it, like, they're kind of simplistic. The only reason we put it in that category is because it's kind of different than the other ones. It's got the horns on it. It's got like whatever is that, a buffalo or a bull?
Texan, yeah, buffalo, bill, yeah, it's a buffalo, I think. So,
well, I think this is a pretty solid tier list, Vish. This is a pretty good one.
Yeah, I think so. We'll see what. Write in the comments if you think this was a great tier list, or if you had any problems with our tier list. Write them in the comments on YouTube, because we're gonna put this on YouTube.
I'm also gonna post these pictures on Twitter too after we're done all of them.
Okay. So now we're gonna do NBA. Well, this is just NBA teams, I think. I don't know. I mean, we could do it. Yeah, let's do it. Fucking mate. Okay. Here we go. Good tier list ever.
Tell to.
Okay.
What year?
This looks like within the last year or two.
So do you want to go off of logos or overall team?
I think since we did NFL logos, we're doing NBA logos. We're not going off the team.
I know at least two that belong in A.
So, 76ers. Yeah. Nah.
It's very simplistic, Vish. It's way too simplistic.
It's very simplistic. I mean, it's kind of like, thing is, it has a little more swag than some of the other circle ones. But at the same time, does, like...
We'll put it E for now if you want to.
I'll put it at C. Because I agree, like, I think Washington deserves to be up in C too. Like, there's, I think...
Yeah, and maybe the Hawks too.
Yeah. I don't know why. Is it me when I was looking at the Hawks, all I see is, like, this part of it is just the Pac-Man. I have a hard time seeing the Hawk initially. I just see, like, the really misconstrued Pac-Man.
Yeah, it does look like Pac-Man.
That's the only thing I ever see. I don't really ever see the Hawk at first. I just see the misconstrued Pac-Man.
I've never noticed that.
Now you're never gonna not see it, Murph. You're
That's
welcome.
all I'm gonna ever see now is the Pac-Man on the Hawks look.
Okay, Cavs.
I think that's at least a B because I love their colorways.
Yeah, I would agree. B. Detroit, like, it's the bottom of the circle one. So all it says is a circle with Detroit Pistons. Okay.
Gotta go C then, based off of the other ones as well as the Pacers.
No, I think these both, like, I don't know. I have a hard time with Sixers. They show a little bit of flair. They have the basketball, the stars, everything like that. Pacers just says Indiana Pacers with a P, with a circle, like a basketball.
Yeah. Yep, I agree.
Detroit's just a circle. Like, these ones have a little bit, like, realistically, of all three of these, I think Washington possibly deserves to be a B tier just because of how interesting it is. But the Milwaukee Bucks,
because it's way more than just like some silly logo or some letters. It's like they have their colorway introduced into it. There's a ball. There's a lot of creativity in it too.
Milwaukee Bucks. I mean, I think B based off what we're doing, in my opinion.
Yup. The Bucks gotta go B, baby.
I think Raptors have to go C. They're as about creative as Sixers, but not towards the end. But they got their Raptor claws coming in.
Yeah, that's gotta go. Now the Mavs, I think that's A tier personally.
I could agree. Mavs got some flair with it.
They got a whole Maverick in their logo, plus their colorway is too clean.
Yeah. Nuggets, I have a hard time between C or B. Like, it's
for the Nuggets.
Yeah.
That's. I mean, if we go off of the rest of the tier list, that's got to go C.
Yeah.
No, not really. It would probably go B because it's more designs in it too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's got some more designs comparatively to the, to the Wizards. Like, it's about the same as the Wizards if we go off of everything, in my opinion. We'll go there.
True.
Memphis, I think it would have to go B. D?
Because it's just a bear,
Yeah, I mean...
Oh, you're thinking B.
Well, I have a hard time because I feel like it's more than just a circle with their name. Like,
true. Okay.
But maybe we'll go C. We'll go middle ground. It's nothing too like. I feel like the Denver Nuggets and Wizards have a little more creativity, but it's could be more if it was just the Bear. Honestly, if they didn't have their name, I think it would even be higher, in my opinion.
Yeah, 100%. If that was just their logo, for sure. Now, what are we thinking about the Timberwolves, brother?
I know it's another circle one. I would go B.
Same. I agree. I really like that one because they don't just have like a organic wolf picture. It's one like howling at the moon or whatever. Like, that's cool.
Yeah. With the basketball logo being kind of the moon, essentially they're green. So the Spurs, realistically, I think Spurs have to be D. Maybe C, but that's again, it's
the Jazz and Clippers got to go with the Spurs too.
Yeah. The Suns, I would put them probably C.
You tell me where you would put the Suns, and then I'll tell you where I think the Suns should go.
I think they should go C. What are you thinking? A?
Yeah, I was thinking maybe A or even B, to be honest, because it's just the creativity in it is so cool. Because it's the Phoenix Suns, so it's like they have it as like a hot star or whatever. The Phoenix is like something to do with the Suns or whatever.
But at the end of the day, we're wrapping all these ones with a basketball, like the Toronto Raptors. Like, it's just a basketball.
Yeah,
with a
Raptor.
Raptor.
That is a very valid point.
Like, I mean, it is some creativity, but at the end of the day, it's a basketball that looks like a shooting star. Like, in my mind, I'd pick the Raptors logo over pick the Suns logo, in my opinion.
Really? Well,
Yeah.
I can agree to put it in at C. Honestly, I can.
Portland, I mean, I think it's C. I think it's unique. more than just the bottom ones.
But you see, I think it goes B in my opinion, because when you compare Portland to like even the Hawks or the 76ers, that logo is much better in my opinion. Because they've got like this weird yin and yang thing going on.
Yeah, but at the end of the day too, we put the Spurs where they're all the ones that have names like.
Yeah.
But what says it's different than the Clippers here? Clippers have a basketball with LAC in it.
That's true. Okay.
You're doing well. Don't mess it up. Paul call. Jam, he's got us. I had to go and sleep. Well, hey, Jam, I appreciate you. Hopefully you have a great rest of your night. Appreciate the follow. Yeah, thanks for stopping by. Hopefully catch you in another stream. Okay, back to it. Sacramento Kings.
Hold on 1 second, Chris. I gotta disconnect and reconnect to the Discord call.
Hey, I hopefully see you soon. I agree with what Mirf said. Appreciate you tuning in.
All right, now we're Gucky. Let's go. Is she
Okay.
yourself?
Sacramento Kings.
That's gotta go D.
Yeah. Knicks, I think, have to go D as well.
Because you gotta pick the Knicks because I'm biased. The Knicks was my first favorite basketball team.
I mean, if we're putting the Kings and all them, I mean,
Oh, that's my heart.
we can maybe put them C because they kind of meet the sink.
No. We gotta stick with our rules, brother. We gotta stick with our rules.
Okay.
This is just my favorite basketball team. That's why.
Pelicans.
What were they before this? The Hornets, right?
Yes. Oh no.
That-
Right here, the Hornets.
But the Pelicans were something else before they were the Pelicans.
Yeah, they're New Orleans Hornets, and then before that they were the OKC Thunder.
Yeah. Okay, so I think those
Or not,
two
they
right
were
there-
not the Thunder. They were, I can't remember.
I think Hornets and Pelicans either belong in B. They don't belong in A.
I agree. B.
I definitely think B. And the Rockets, they gotta go either B.
Yeah, I think Rockets going D. That's, I mean, a little creativity, but not really. Miami Heat, I would personally go C.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
The Bulls
I'll
is,
let you put the Bulls wherever you want because that's another one of my favorite teams.
they're very iconic, you know. I think you go B on this one. I don't think it's as creative as the Mavericks, and I feel like it's as, yeah. I don't know. It's
Yes,
hard.
sir. I can agree with that.
Nets, I think you
They
gotta
gotta
go D. OKC, Thunder, I think you kind of have to go D as well.
Yeah, because it follows the same pattern.
Warriors, I would
honestly put that in the A. Because their logo has really nothing to do with basketball. There's nothing basketball related. It's a bridge. I don't even know what bridge that is, but I love that creativity of like a basketball.
It's the Golden
team
Gate
logo. It has
Bridge.
nothing to do with the sport, you know.
But I mean, I would pick the Timberwolves. Like, I'd put them at B. I would pick the Timberwolves logo over the Warriors.
You think? Okay, we can settle at B.
Celtics,
That's another one. Leave it. I don't know, bro.
I'd say A or B. I'd go off creativity. I think you gotta go A.
Yeah, they gotta go in the A.
I'm sorry, but Lakers have to go in the D.
They gotta go D. And Magic has gotta go D too.
I think Magic we could go C
C?
based off of going off the other ones. I think that's enough. Like, realistically, how we go, I think Spurs actually should go up.
And maybe then if we're gonna go by that, then the Spurs, Jazz, and the Clippers should go up there.
I don't think that. But the thing is, the Jazz and Spurs are a little more
They do have a spur as a U, so I get it.
Yeah, I think there's a little more creativity. Spur, like Clippers, is just a basketball with LAC with Clippers. The Jazz is a basketball using its note, you know, for the J. Like, and I don't know though. I don't know. I'm a Jazz fan, and I don't feel like the Jazz logo is that great, in my opinion.
Yeah, it's not. I think this is a really good list, to be fair.
Yeah, we'll call it. This will be our list.
I took
Chat.
the screenshot.
Chat.
I got the screenshot.
Kid, in the comments, put what you think of our NBA logo tier list. Let's see what your thoughts are. Okay.
There was one for quarterbacks, right?
Yeah. What time is it? Okay, we'll do this as our last tier list.
All right, bet Vishoso.
We're going to go NFL 2022-2023 starting quarterbacks. Okay, so what we are going to do here. Best, there can only be one in the best. Okay, Mirf, that's how we're going to say it.
Gotcha.
We're not even going off of how they played this year. We are going off just careers in general. Overall career, well, it's hard because we already played this season, so it's hard to say yes, this. But I don't know. We'll just kind of see where we think we end up, you know. Okay.
Yeah. Who's first? I can't even see it.
First we have the MILF getter,
Zach Wilson.
Zach Wilson. In my mind, he is trash.
Dog water. You didn't take the Jets anywhere. Dog water.
I don't think he's a bench. Well, he actually technically was a bench warmer. I would put
him at bench warmer, to be fair.
Okay, bench warmer. Matt Ryan, I would say mediocre. Matty Ice so far. So the last little bit of his career. Right? We're going to go current times. We're not going to go overall career. We're going to go current because the problem is some of these guys are. If we go overall career, guys like Brock Purdy, like Trey Lance, hasn't played a single game. So in my mind, I think mediocre for where he has ended up. Where he is.
On the Colts, definitely mediocre.
Josh Allen, definitely. I think we put our elite, and then we go to pick the best. I think we got to go elite with him.
We won't put anybody in the top one, whatever that says, the best.
Yep. Yep, best.
We won't put anybody in there until the end.
Yep. Agree. Okay. Sam Darnold. I would say mediocre to trash. Probably trash.
Yeah, I would put Sam Darnold in trash, to be honest.
Okay. Tua, it's hard. Tua had some
injured, though.
He has some good stuff and he has some bad stuff. I would say average for Tua, in my opinion.
Better than Matty? Oh, well, we're talking about this season, so yeah.
We're just talking kind of recently. We're not talking full career. A full career, we know Matty Ice got him beat.
He's a demon.
If we go recently, I think we got to go average for Tua because he's got his ups, he's got his downs.
I agree.
Okay.
100%.
Matt Ryan. Oh, no, sorry. Marcus Mariota. I don't know what I said. Marcus Mariota. I think he has to go mediocre. I don't think he's as bad as Sam Darnold, but he's not as good as Tua and Matty Ice, in my opinion.
Agreed.
Joe Burrow, I think he needs to go in great. I don't think he's elite yet.
See, this is where you and I disagree, because if you watch him, he does great against man coverage and zone coverage, and he took his team to the playoffs, and they almost won. That's the crazy part.
True, but I just don't think he's there. Looking at some of these other quarterbacks on this list, there's a lot more quarterbacks I'd put above him, in my opinion.
Okay, we'll agree at great. I'm down with that.
Like elite, he's getting there. Trust me, he's getting there. But I'm not putting him at elite.
He's not as good as Josh Allen.
Yeah. Kyler Murray, I would.
Woo, demon.
I would say average. He's got his good. He's got his bad. I'm not putting him nowhere near Josh Allen and Joe Burrow. I'm sorry. He's good, but not that good. He's about as consistent as Tua.
He's not as consistent as Joe. I'll give him that.
I feel like he's about as consistent as Tua.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
Justin Herbert, my mind, I think he needs to be up in the great.
Herb skis?
Herb skis.
You think Herbert is all right, okay.
Aaron Rodgers, he
Gotta
doesn't lead, but he's got to be elite.
Gotta be elite.
Kirk Cousins, I think you got to go average with Kirk Cousins.
You think so?
It's hard because he's all over the place. You never know what you're getting out of Kirk Cousins.
I'm mediocre, to be fair with you, because I don't see him being as consistent as Tua or Kyler Murray when they are in their good stages.
Okay, as of recently, yeah, we can say mediocre. I agree with that.
Who is that, Deshaun?
Deshaun, I don't fucking I realistically think he needs to go in the mediocre or trash. Like, I know he's a great quarterback, but problem is you haven't been able to see a lot this year.
Yeah, so I agree with you. Maybe like mediocre, just because it's not like, I mean, it is his fault, but like,
yeah,
we haven't seen him put on his show that he usually puts on.
Danny Jones, I would say mediocre.
Danny Jones has got to go in the grades, Vicious.
In the grades?
Danny Jones?
Okay, I understand, like, Herbert, we were having some, but Danny Jones in the great? You're telling me you would have Danny Jones over Tua, Kyler Murray?
Yes.
Over Kirk Cousins?
100%. Maybe, I can admit this. I would not have Danny Jones over Kyler Murray because Kyler Murray can throw the ball and he's an amazing scrambler, and his quarterback IQ has to be one of the best amongst his quarterbacks in the league right now. But DJ, in my opinion, the way he can move the ball and he can run, and he's kind of a big guy, so he's kind of on his Josh Allen shit sometimes. But I mean, maybe we can go average. He's probably like as consistent as Kyler, maybe.
Okay. Trey Lance, I think, because of the same situation Deshaun Watson, we don't know what we're getting. I think he has to be mediocre.
Agreed.
Jameis Winston.
Listen, I don't even want to. I'll let you decide because I don't even like his ass.
Mediocre. I want to.
In my opinion, he ruined the Saints. That's one of my teams, and I think he ruined them.
I'm going to go mediocre. I wouldn't necessarily put him at Sam Darnold's level, but
he could still do some things.
Yeah. Okay, best one. We're elite. Tom Brady. You can't even change that.
Yeah. Sadly.
Justin Fields. I think he needs to go in the mediocre as well.
Who?
Justin Fields.
Oh, Justin Fields. Yeah, 100%.
As much as this one, I don't really think he's as bad as people are. I think he's been in bad situations. But as much as this hates Carson Wentz, I think he has to go in trash. I gave him some doubt with the Eagles, but he's been changing teams so much. It's
trash for sure. He's dog water.
Matthew Stafford, I would go average.
Oh, fuck. But we're only talking about this season. Dang.
If we're going over the last couple, he wasn't that great. It wasn't
But he did take the Rams to a playoff, and they got a Super Bowl.
And we'll put him in the great. We'll put him in the.
Maddie, that's my dog.
I don't know. I go back between average and great.
We can put him in average.
Okay. This one you can pick Jalen Hurts because I don't know. He's still young and stuff like that. I'm not putting him in elite. I know I won't put him in elite.
In my personal opinion, like the fact that he took the Eagles to a playoff game, and how many years has he been in the league?
3?
Like
4?
3. I mean, that's pretty impressive to take your team into a playoff and you do amazing too.
Put him in the.
Weren't they in the Super Bowl?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, the
I
kid's
don't-
got it going great.
I don't think he's good enough to be elite, though. There's only a select few that can go in that elite.
He's
So
not good enough to be elite, but he's definitely good enough to be great.
Derek Carr.
Trash.
I would put mediocre. I wouldn't put trash. I would not put him in the likings of Sam Darnold.
Because he did really, really good his first 2 years.
I still, I would still pick him over a lot of the people that we have in our mediocre quarterback group. Honestly, I wouldn't put him in average, but I would take him over. Like, I don't think he's like. I would put Justin Fields and probably Marcus Mariota in trash before I would put David Carr in trash.
Okay. I can see where you're coming from.
Oh God, why am I? Not Geno. Shit. Was Broncos court? Why am I blanking on his name right now?
Russell Wilson.
Not Russell Wilson. The other one. The one that got traded. Oh, Drew Lock. Sorry. Drew Lock. Trash.
Who's gotta go on bench warmer, bro? We couldn't even think of his name.
Russell Wilson. It's hard because this year he wasn't. I still think he goes up in the great. It's a new system, everything like that. I think he goes up in great. He had one bad season. Everyone's ripping on him. Broncos country, let's ride. But, yeah. David Mills would probably go trash. I'd probably pick him over.
Yeah, trash, bro. Trash. Put him in the trash, brother.
Mac Jones.
Now, hear me out, right?
He's not going in the greats.
No, he's definitely not going in the grades. But I would pick Mac Jones. Genuinely and honestly, I would pick Mac Jones over Russell Wilson. But I could agree with average.
I would go average. Lamar.
You know where I'm putting Lamar.
I'm going great. I'm not going. I don't think he's elite.
Okay.
Like I said, you have to be in a certain category to be elite, in my opinion, and he's like
true.
So, we got Mitch Trubisky / whatever the other Steelers quarterbacks' names. I would say trash on those ones.
Trash. Yes, sir.
Tannehill, I would say mediocre, in my opinion.
Tannehill, yeah, I could agree with mediocre.
Why am I? Lions. Gosh, why? All of a sudden did I blank on his name? I had it. Goff. Jared Goff. I'd go average. Mediocre. I'd go mediocre. Like I said, I wouldn't put him in the likes of these are trash quarterbacks. He's still, in my opinion, I would not put him in this trash. Like, again, I'd put Justin Fields and probably Marcus Mariota in trash over Jared Goff, in my opinion.
Okay. PP Mahomes, he's got to go elite.
Yeah, for sure. I would put Trevor Lawrence in
average.
That's what I was going between average and great. He's getting there. He's just not there quite yet.
Yeah, and Trevor Lawrence has made strides, even being fresh to the league. You know, he's doing great things.
Dak.
Dak, in my opinion, honestly, could go in the great department.
As much as I hate to say that, that's where I was probably thinking is the great department.
Rivals, baby.
Looking at the list of who's in the average, I mean, as much as I hate to say that, he's a better quarterback than those guys. He's not the best, but I feel like maybe Trevor Lawrence, Matt Stafford, but yeah. Heineke, I would put mediocre. Trash.
Yeah. I'm thinking Basuda, brother.
Trash. Sure. Brock.
Jimmy Garoppolo.
No. This is Brock Purdy. I don't think he's. problem is he did a really good job. The problem is Niners defense too played really well. So as a quarterback, how many games did he win? I wouldn't put him as a bench. Like,
I'm not putting him at bench warmer, but I would definitely put him in trash. Because that's like saying Matt Hasselbeck was a great quarterback. No, he really wasn't. Sometimes he would get the points, and the defense would really make up for his mistakes.
But during that time, you're like the Legion of Boom time. That was more Russell Wilson than Matt Hasselbeck.
Okay, that's a solid point. Okay, you could say that's like calling Joe Flacco a good quarterback, but the defense was amazing.
I don't know. I'm looking at my mediocre group, and there's a lot more. Like, I'm like, I don't know. For the way Purdy played, like, I feel like Trey Lance, Mariota, and Jameis deserve to probably be actually lower than Brock Purdy in my mind for how he played.
No, fish.
Okay, we'll keep him there.
You can move him up to mediocre if you'd like to.
Okay.
We can put him up there. It's just our mediocre list is getting kind of long, and
I feel like though there's a lot of mediocre quarterbacks.
Yeah, there really are though. That is a solid point.
The good old Baker of Mayfield.
Baker's got to go average because I would definitely choose Baker over almost like 98% of the people in the mediocre list. There's maybe 2 quarterbacks I would choose over Baker in our mediocre list, and that's not even because of how they performed. It like the last season, it's their overall performance.
Okay. Gino.
He's been going off this last season. I'm not gonna lie to you.
He's not great or elite. We'll put him average.
Gino can go into average for sure.
Who the fuck is this dude?
Is it
Steelers?
Let me look it up real quick.
Number 8 for the Steelers. I don't even know who the hell that is. This list is making me feel bad that I'm like, who the fuck are you? Oh, that was what's his name?
Pickett.
Yeah, Kenny Pickett. I would go trash. I don't feel like he did much anything.
Yeah, Pickett's going in Basura gang.
Dennis Ritter.
I've never even heard of him.
He's the rookie. He played a little bit. For how he did okay, but I wouldn't say he's better than some of those. Right now, I'd say trash.
Yeah.
White, I think. Mike White.
Oh, God.
He's not bench warmer. He did some better things. He made the Jets better. I still would probably put him trash.
Yeah. Now Taysom Hill, this is a good one.
This isn't Taysom Hill though, dude. This is Andy Dalton.
Oh, that looks like Taysom Hill.
No, this is Andy Dalton.
Andy Dalton to me is a bench warmer. One of the worst quarterbacks for the Saints ever.
Thing is though,
that's just me.
I would put him trash because there's some people in this trash quarterback class that I would take, or there's not a lot. Like I would put him in the same type at least in my mind.
Alvin Kamara really carried them this season, in my opinion, though.
Yeah, but I'm looking at all the quarterbacks that we have in trash. I don't think he's in mediocre, but I'm looking at. I don't.
Okay, I can agree.
I don't know. I keep going over like Mariota. Like I'm like he got benched. I feel like he should maybe be in the trash. Yeah, I'm putting Mariota down in the trash, and it's hard. Trey Lance, like you don't have a whole lot
to base it off of.
Jameis Winston, I think you have enough to determine. Fields is just in a crappy situation. Yeah. Carolina's, I'm gonna say bench warmer, their backup or whatever their quarterback.
Oh yeah,
Jacoby Brissett, I would say trash. I wouldn't necessarily put him bench warmer, but Jimmy G. Fuck. Jimmy G's a hard. I would go average
At
for
least
G.
average.
Yeah. And then Willis for the Titans. I feel like he didn't play it like based off of. I would say bench warmer. I didn't feel like he was that great, but he's a rookie. Like, and so is Carolina's. They're rookies, but I just don't feel like they were that great. I know they weren't in great situations, but
it's like we need something to base you off of, and if we don't have enough, then you got to be a warmer.
Yeah, but the problem is though we could say the same with Dennis Ritter and Pickett.
I think Pickett does belong in bench warmer, in my opinion.
Okay, I'm gonna pick it down to bench warmer, and Ritter kind of played a little bit, didn't? We'll put Ritter at bench warmer too. Which the funny thing is, we put in Mariota at trash, and Ritter is bench warmer, and Ritter broke out. But whatever.
Really?
Okay, now the question is the best.
And we got to pick out of these 4 quarterbacks. Well, we know it's not Josh Allen.
Why?
Oh, Josh Allen in comparison to AR and Tom Brady and Patrick Mahomes?
Yeah, but
as the best? Oh, I keep forgetting we're only talking about the season.
Well, I don't know. We're not. We're kind of talking about the last couple of years because we're saying season. Honestly, we have to move Russell Wilson to trash. Like, it was an awful year for him.
That's true.
Like, I think we're going over the last couple of years. We're not necessarily just going based off of this season. We're going over the last couple of years.
Okay. So I mean, and this is biased from me because I don't like Tom Brady at all. But I will give him his flowers. He is one of the best quarterbacks to ever grace the field. But I think the same thing for Aaron Rodgers, especially when Aaron Rodgers didn't really have a receiving core until he got Randall Cobb, Valdez Scantling. Who's that other guy?
Christian Watson or whatever his name is.
Whatever his name is. Yeah. He was still winning games and still making shit pop. Like,
the thing is, I think we're thinking 2 different things here. You're going between Brady and Rodgers. I'm going between Brady and Mahomes, in my opinion, of the last couple of years. Because the thing is, Brady led his team to the Super Bowl. Mahomes have led to, 4 straight AFC championship games or whatever. And, 3 Super Bowls in the last? But then Brady took a friggin' awful Bucks team and then turned them, I know he got people to come with him, but he turned them into a, as much as I'm not a big Brady fan, but
okay, so you're saying PP Mahomes and Tom Brady, right?
Yeah.
And I'm saying AR and Brady. More so, I honestly, just based off of bias, because it's fuck Tom Brady, I would go Aaron Rodgers and Patrick Mahomes. I'm not even thinking about putting Brady at the best, even though he does deserve to be one of the people mentioned. I'm not saying that, but I'm just saying that from the 2 people that I would want to pin against each other, it would definitely be Aaron Rodgers and PP Mahomes.
Well, here we're gonna discuss. We're gonna go in depth. Okay, go last couple of years. Buffalo Bills made the playoffs, but have not made the couple of times, but have not gone far. Okay, hasn't gone to Super Bowl. Aaron Rodgers, last few years, kind of has made some stuff. Green Bay was the number 1 seed, I think, that one year.
Yeah, they did. They had one really bad year, but then after that, they started going crazy.
But again, this year, I don't think did he make the playoffs? If so, he had it. Okay, and so he's had the number 1 seed and then lost it. So he had good seasons, but crappy playoffs. You got Tom Brady.
Okay.
did bad the last year, or this last year. Bucks weren't good. I don't think they made, or they maybe made the playoffs, but very little. I can't remember.
Lost in the first round.
Yeah. So, won the Super Bowl the year before.
Okay.
And then the year before that was with Patriots, and I'm pretty sure they probably made it somewhere to like the AFC Championship game.
Yeah.
Well, that's probably my head. Sorry.
Patty Mahomes. Super Bowl.
Has won a Super Bowl. Has let, like I said, in my opinion, I think it got to be Patrick Mahomes if you go over the last few years. He's won 2 Super Bowls.
To be honest.
He's led them to, even if you just go the last 3 years, he's led, took them to 3 straight
Super Bowl appearances.
Or maybe 1. No, I think he lost. Wait, was it 3? Or he's only been he's been like 3 or 4 essentially. I think he's gone to 2 straight. I think the year before that they got upset by, they lost. Oh, remember, because last year they didn't make it. Remember, because the Bengals made it. It was Bengals Rams.
Oh yeah, you're right. Yep.
So, okay, I would say Mahomes is the best.
As much as it pains me, but yeah, I can agree. Statistically saying and just performance based, especially off of the last couple of years, yeah.
Chat, put in the comments, what do you think about this NFL quarterback tier list? Keep in mind, again, we were going over the last couple of years. It wasn't anything of, all time, because a lot of these people would probably be moved up and down based off all time. We're going the last few years. Unfortunately with the rookies, they didn't have a lot to show, so they end up low. But we're going off the last few years and not just. So let us know what you think. Okay. Yeah.
That's pretty good tier list, brother. I sent you all the pictures that I took of our tier list. So whenever you do make you could use one of them as like a thumbnail or something, or with your Twitter post when you do your post.
Yeah.
You could post those with the post or whatever you wanted to do. I just gave them to you too.
Okay. What time is it? 10:15.
That was fun.
Let's see. We might do one more. I know I said that was the last one. Yeah, I have work tomorrow. It's only 10:16. If I do one more, I know I gotta be in early, but I'm not like super tired right now. Let's see if we can. Let's see here. Ooh.
Oh, see, I know nothing about soccer, Vish. This would be like a tier list to feature Mackie, and Mackie's a huge soccer fanatic.
If we did NBA all-time greats, I'd be like, there's a lot of people I don't like. I know, but don't. Let's do.
Yeah, there's a lot.
Let's search.
What was this, an NFL running backs?
No, I was trying to see.
That one?
Okay. Question. Okay, would you rather do 2022 NFL jersey tier list or do 2022-23 NBA City Edition jerseys?
I would like to do the jersey one.
Which one? NBA or NFL?
NFL's.
Okay, we'll do NFL. Okay, we're gonna go with only one God tier one. Everything else, I guess. I don't know though. I don't know if these are only picking one jersey.
Yeah, and they didn't even give them the color rushes.
Yeah, no. You know what? We're gonna do the 2022-2023 City Edition basketball.
All right.
Okay.
That's upward. let's do it, so.
Okay, well, let's take a good look at them real quick, you know, kind of see everyone's being faced against, you know. Oh yeah, Jazz doesn't even have a city one this year, do they? Wait, this isn't even all the teams. 2, 3.
No, it's not.
14 plus 14, 28, 29. Actually, it's almost all the teams, but like Jazz aren't on here. I can't tell who else are.
2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14.
28, 29. 29 of the 32, or no?
Yeah, out of 32, right? No, is it 35?
God, I'm blanking. I said 32 because I think that's what I'm thinking NFL.
Yeah.
No, whatever. Okay, we're just gonna go off what we have. Okay.
All right, let's go, BCSO.
Okay, Atlanta Hawks. You know, pretty.
That's a nice little classic jersey.
A little nice classic. I wouldn't put it at the bottom. Wouldn't put it at the Well, I would give this a solid B. You know, off the rip.
Yeah. On it. Agreed.
Like I say, like a little flair with it. Nothing too much. Celtics.
Nice little colorway.
Yeah. Celtics.
You know that's one of my teams. I'm gonna have bias, so I'll let you pick that.
I mean, Hawks is a little different than the normal Atlanta Hawks. Celtics, I feel like, is kind of the Celtics look.
Yeah, it's very on theme to.
I would say C. I wouldn't say it's awful, but I wouldn't say it's better than the Hawks one in my opinion.
It's pretty average, yeah.
The Brooklyn Nets, it's different. I don't know if it's good different or bad different.
I would put that one at C too, to be honest, because it's very Celtic-y.
But I feel like it's different than the Brooklyn Nets. It's got, yeah. Is this the Hornets?
CLT.
I think this is the Hornets.
City of Lithuania.
In my mind, like, it's kind of cool, but it's just kind of bland.
Yeah, I would put that with the Celtics.
Oh, you put it with the Celtics? Bulls.
Yeah.
Bulls just look like the Bulls jersey. I put it a D. It looks like they're just put, like, it could be one of their normal jerseys. Am I wrong?
Yeah. When you look at the rest of the list that we got going on here, yeah, definitely.
The land. So I would maybe B or C.
Which one is that one? Whose is that one? Like,
that's the Cleveland. The land.
I'd say it's more so like a C tier kind of vibe.
Yeah, that's what I put.
Oh, bet.
Mavericks, I think they're pretty cool. I mean, it kind of goes back. It's a little more retro. I know it's not like over the top, but I would put it up with Atlanta in the B.
Yeah, for sure.
Denver, I have a hard time. Like, it looks like something Denver would just have automatically. But
yeah, it looks like a regular Nuggets jersey, though. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I want to go D. Detroit Pistons is kind of just. I mean,
I say D.
Yeah, I'd agree. The Warriors, I think they gotta. I like those are pretty sick. I'm not gonna lie. I think those gotta go A tier.
Oh yeah, that's for sure gotta go A tier.
Houston, it's an old look like they used to have.
Yeah, that's the classic look.
I would go B. I wouldn't say because it's not like new, but it's like it's an older, like it's a remake of the older style. But I'd say it has more flair than the other ones at the C tier.
It's like a remix retro jersey.
Yeah. Pacers.
That one, in my opinion, is B tier too. Because when you think about the Pacer colors and their regular bland ass
See?
logo, this is
I think this jersey's kind of shit, to be honest.
You think so?
Yeah, in my opinion.
I mean, it does follow the vibes of D tier, though. I'm not gonna lie. But I just, I like that one.
We'll put it C. We'll call it even. You said B tier. I said D tier. We'll put it C tier.
Okay.
Clippers. I think we gotta go C.
Yeah, I agree.
I think it kind of. I think it fits the same kind of format as the Brooklyn Nets.
100%.
The Lakers. I feel like it needs to go D because.
Yep.
They're at least the
the same
Clippers.
vibe.
Yeah, it's the same vibe, and at least the Clippers have a little bit of flair on theirs. Theirs is just whatever. Memphis has got some cool color like I think why I like Memphis is more like I know it's kind of similar to all those. I think I like the color vibes of it. I would probably put it B or C.
I could agree with C, to be honest.
Like it's cooler, I feel like. It's not something that you would feel like you'd see Memphis wearing, but
It's definitely cooler than any of the other jerseys in our D tier list.
Yeah. Miami.
That one is nice in my opinion. I like the color variations.
Yeah, we'll go
It's
B.
not like the other one.
Yeah. See, I'd go D with Milwaukee. This pretty much looks like any jersey except it's blue. It's not their normal colors.
D, for sure.
Minnesota. I don't know, between B and C, I don't know. I would go C on this one personally, but
I agree.
Pelicans, I would go B. It follows the New Orleans vibes. It's it's kind of similar to their other jerseys, I would say, but it's got more of a NOLA vibe, New Orleans type of vibe to it.
Okay.
Or do you want to C?
No, I agree. I was gonna say A, but I can agree with B.
Knicks, besides the blue, it's pretty much the Knicks' jerseys already.
Yeah, it looks like a regular jersey they'd wear on game day.
Thunder's same, looks like a regular jersey Thunder would wear, I feel like, on game day.
Agreed.
Magic's look exactly like it's not even colorway. It looks exactly like their jerseys.
Yeah.
We got to go a little bit creativity with this, too. Okay, I have a hard time. I think Portland needs to go in C. Yes, they're similar to theirs, but it's like the Celtics. They have a little bit different, but nothing too crazy.
Yeah, yup. It's going to follow that same exact vibe. Yes, sir. I agree.
Philly.
I like this one, though, because the font size is different.
The font size, it's nothing, anything I go between B and A. I don't know. Compared to the Warriors, I don't think like S tier. We might. Yeah, I'm gonna go that. Realistically, I understand like the way this is like their native jerseys for the Suns. I think they're absolute garbage. I do not like them how they look at all. In terms of how we're ranking them, I would probably put them at C. I would not put them at the bottom. But there's a lot of like the Thunder jersey, I would probably put up in A tier because it would be something I would buy compared to this jersey, in my opinion, or the Bulls. But I'm not going based off if I buy them or not. I'm going based off I don't like the looks. I don't personally like them, but I'm not gonna put them at D tier. I'm not gonna put them D tier because I feel they're realistically they probably deserve to be in B tier based off what I just don't personally like them.
I think we could go C tier because they are nowhere near as bad as the things we have in D tier.
Yeah. But like I said, D tier, I would buy the Thunder jersey. I'd probably buy the Nuggets jersey, the Bulls, the Celtics. There's a lot of these jerseys I would probably buy before the Suns jersey is one of the last ones I would probably honestly buy out of all these. In my opinion. The Kings, this looks like the Kings jerseys from however years ago.
Marcus Cousins used to play on.
Yeah. Spurs.
I think that's got to go D tier.
Yeah, I put them D. Spurs, D? Is that what you're saying?
Ooh, see, the problem with the Spurs, though, is that that's way off of their colorway. Yeah. So even though, because their colorway is just white and, gray. And now they have a light blue jersey that they're putting on. So that's the only reason, in my opinion, that I would put it maybe B or C.
I would go
But
C.
I definitely don't. Yeah.
Like I said, it's different. Toronto, I love the gold. Like this will honestly be one probably a buy because I love the gold. But based off of it, I don't think it's anything like special.
It's just a different little colorway. That's got to go C too then.
And then the Wizards, this pretty much looks like a Wizards jersey, just a different color.
Mm-hmm.
We go off that.
So you think D tier maybe for the Wizards jersey?
I said C because we're doing the same. Like the Spurs too is like they're pretty much like. I mean, because we put Portland, we put the Spurs, we put Memphis. Like they're similar type jerseys to their normal ones. We just So
I agree with this list 100%. This list right here, there wasn't even one where I was like, yeah, I don't agree. No, this one is. I think this one was the most dead on one we've done. What do you think, Fish? Would you make any adjustments?
no, I know we didn't put any in S. Like that's the thing is I feel like there needs to be stuff in S, but at the end of the day, I don't know what I would change honestly.
None of these really they're not like S tier jerseys in my opinion.
No.
Because like the Golden State one is really good, but I don't know.
Sorry, take my drink. Yeah. Yeah, I'm just leaving S. I don't like yeah, the Golden State one's sweet, but like I don't personally I like it's cool. I just don't know if I'd ever get it. Like it's just so over the top compared to all the other jerseys. It's like they went above and beyond with that one.
Yeah, it's a different flair, it's a different style compared to all the other ones too.
Yeah,
so.
here, I'm gonna add. Can line. Oh, never mind. I don't want that. It's here. Okay. Oh. Add row below. Trash. Utah Jazz.
Wait, what are we doing?
Oh, I just added another section underneath.
Oh, okay.
I made a trash section, and I would have to add a picture, so I just put Utah Jazz because their jerseys look like someone's practice jerseys that someone brought over. Oh, crap. I didn't want to go full screen. Oh, there. Okay. Yeah. So I added Jazz as trash because they look like. I mean, problem is I don't know if it's considered their city ones. I love the mountain ones. Those are pretty sweet. I mean, I don't love them. For some reason, I love the powdered blue jerseys the Jazz had during the like Darren Williams, Carlos Boozer era. I don't know why I love those jerseys, but these ones currently look like. I mean, they didn't look as bad once they actually revealed them, but they freaking look like some AAU team put jersey together, and that's what they got.
It looks like a college. It looks like a high school team jersey.
Yeah. So, besides the mountain one, I like the mountain one, but so, okay, I think
Pretty good.
Yeah, I think we got some good ones. Got some, yeah. But chat again or in the comments, put what you think, what your thoughts are on all these jerseys and how we rank them. Make sure you put it on there. But yeah, appreciate you guys for tuning in on this video and watching us pick all these tier lists. We'll do this some more, me and Mirf, maybe even get some other people involved. Maybe do a soccer one with Mackie. But yeah, appreciate all you. And yeah, again, let us know in the comments what you think of all these. Okay, Mirf, now we can go back to talking. Sorry. I was doing a little outro, so then I know exactly where to stop.